I know I've been gone for a long time, for about a year. This is about to be the first video I'm making after that year, but honestly, life just got in the way. College, my stupid 9 to 5 that I have that I will honestly get into that in another video, but just yeah, a whole bunch of stuff got in the way. Life hit hard at times. Stuff happens, but that's not what we're here for. Today, I'm gonna talk about the impact that social media really has on this world, specifically Instagram, and how me deleting Instagram actually kind of really kind of changed my psyche and like the way I look at life, honestly. Because honestly, that app is really just a trap. The way it's designed is to really just hook people in and just it's kind of designed to make you feel bad about yourself in a way. Like imagine you're having a terrible day, you just got home from a terrible shift. A lot of stuff was going on. Maybe something spilled. There was a big spill. Like a good amount of stuff was happening in your life. You got your mom texting you about something. Maybe a whole bunch of stuff could have happened. Your car broke down, and then you come home ready to unwind and go to bed. And right before you do that, you pick up your phone and open up this app, and you scroll. You're just scrolling, see a couple of memes, see a couple of funny pictures, click on people's stories, see what they're up to, and you see that like one of your friends is at Japan and is having the time of their life. And this isn't the only trip that you've seen this person go on. Like they have highlights of the places that they traveled at your age. So now, after having that bad day, you're just there and thinking that, damn, what am I doing wrong that this person's traveling and I'm here stuck at this stupid 9 to 5, just this terrible dead end 9 to 5. And honestly, that's not good for your mental health if you're just on Instagram scrolling and you see that all the time. Like it's not good. Our brains weren't meant to process that much information about what's going on in other people's lives. We're not supposed to be up to date and keeping tabs on so many people's lives. Say you have 300 followers, or my bad, 300 following, and you're really going through all the people's stories that they posted. Like, of course you're gonna end up feeling bad about yourself after a while if you see that your boy that you just graduated with out of high school owns a condo in LA. Like you're gonna feel bad about yourself. You're gonna feel shitty, and it's really not good for you. Honestly, that's why I say it's improved my psyche. It's improved my focus too, because I feel like I just go on Instagram sometimes and I just scroll mindlessly, and it destroyed my focus. Like it destroyed my ambition to do stuff too. It's like I was giving in way too much input and not a lot of output was coming out. It kind of destroys your creativity, which is another topic we could transfer into right now. It destroys your creativity because you're seeing all these content creators, especially me. See, I want to be a content creator, as you guys can see, because you're clearly watching the video. I want to be a content creator, and you're seeing all these other content creators with a huge amount of subscribers, a huge amount of following, and you're trying to just watch, like, I don't know, watch their content, analyze their content, and try to pick up something that's really like, I wonder how this person blew up, or like, I wonder how this person got to this point. And if you sit there and compare yourself, sorry, to all these other people, you're giving way too much input. It's the same thing with like these self-help channels. Like, yeah, it's okay to look up a couple videos on like if you want to like improve your life and improve your discipline or whatever, some Andrew Tate blue pill red pill takes. But it's one thing if you're sitting there and you take that knowledge that you got for maybe one or two videos and you start applying it throughout life. And there's another difference that if you just keep going on a self-help binge, and honestly, you're going to find yourself even more just messed up after that. Like, you're going to feel worse than the position you were already originally in. So that's what I kind of mean. It destroys your creativity. You don't really get an output of anything if you're just on social media. I mean, I said output. You don't really get that creative flow, that spark, and that like just your natural way of being if you're on social media consuming all the time. It's all about consumption. The consumption rate nowadays is absolutely insane, and that's why I just feel like originality is really dying. That's actually the last YouTube video I made before I took my little hiatus, and that's like it's still going on today. If anything, it's just getting worse. Like originality is really fading. You got everybody following trends, and everybody talking about Love Island. Oh my god, I'll get into that in another video. Love Island, that brain rotted, sick sadistics. That shows a psyop. That's the only way I'm gonna put that. That shows an actual psyop. But back on topic, Instagram, TikTok, anything like that, any of those short form media platforms, it could really just destroy your brain. It could destroy your attention span. It's really just not good for you at all. It's funny because our generation, most of the people that are mostly watching this video should be a part of this generation. You know, I'm talking about Gen Z. Gen Z, us, we really grew up just automatically in the digital world. And, you know, coming up, it really was like just second nature to us to pick up our phone or pick up iPads or just handheld video games. Like the technology universe, when we stepped into the world, was already there. It's not like the generation before us where internet was like, the internet was just something that was just in your living room. That's stuff that you use to look up like definitions, you use your encyclopedia and stuff like that, play Minesweeper. But now everything's accessible from your pocket. Everything, every single piece of information. So, you know, when you're just scrolling all the time and you see depressing news, stuff that's going on in the world, I'm not saying don't keep up with the news. That's not what I'm saying at all. Do not keep up with the news. But when you just see all that stuff over and over, it's gonna destroy your brain, bro. It's gonna honestly just feel like, what's the point of this life thing? And I fall a victim to that. Like, there's just a whole bunch of stuff wrong going in this world that you keep on, like, the more you scroll, the worse stuff you find out. Sure, if you scroll and you see some memes sometimes, that's okay. Endlessly consuming those memes, yeah, that can really kind of just destroy your attention span and honestly can hinder your social skills too if you're just communicating in straight memes. Because trust me, I think we all know a fair share of people that do that. And growing up, you always heard your mom just saying, "It's that damn phone, get off that damn phone." And you know what, mom? It really was that damn phone. So now, at 18 years old, I'm starting to really just try to put down my phone less, try to get less screen time because I don't want to be glued to my device as much. I don't want to rely on it. I actually just started taking walks as of recently, like walks without my phone. And that's honestly how I came to even think of this video idea. Like when you go on, like when you do stuff like go on walks, go outside, even if you're in your backyard, just go outside, do some stretches, move around, look at the sky. Even you even have to move around for real. Just look at the sky, find a nice lawn chairs, look at the sky, look at the sun, and really just appreciate life. Look at the trees around you and just appreciate stuff, man. Because that's how you get your creative flow going. You got the time with yourself. And that's another thing. With these apps and with your phone in general, you're so glued to it that a lot of people don't even know themselves like that because it's just endlessly consuming instead of reflecting. People don't really take the time nowadays to really reflect on themselves, and I feel like that hinders a lot of us. And you know, I don't want to like sound like I'm not telling you guys to stop using social media, because who am I to tell you that? I'm not here to tell you that. I'm just telling you guys how this affected me and how it changed my way of looking at life. So yes, the first reason why I deleted Instagram was because it was hindering my creativity. Now, the second reason I'm about to get into is the fact that it negatively impacts your social skills. And this part is honestly funny to me because, to my understanding, I feel like social media was invented for like unprecedented, wow, that was a stutter, ways to connect. And now I feel like we're even more disconnected than ever, to be honest. I remember when I was in high school, I would say like freshman to junior year, I would say, I would always think that like my text game was just pretty bad. Like I was always a pretty dry texter. So I just put like all my energy into improving my texting whenever I saw like, I don't know, like a cute girl or something. And I put so much energy into being able to text digitally that I kind of took a hit in my social skills in real life. Like I would be texting all day, all these like sending little memes, all these clever stickers and everything. But when it came to the real deal, shit, I didn't know what to say. I was just, this is back then I was geeked too. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it just felt like I couldn't formulate a proper sentence sometimes. But I feel like the reason it messes up your social skills is because you don't get that immediacy that you need to respond to real-time conversations. Like, say somebody texts you. I know everybody went through this before. If somebody texts you and you don't really want to reply as soon as possible, so you kind of just let the message be undelivered, and then when you actually think of a response, that's when you get to respond to them. But in real life conversations, that's not how it is. You're kind of just thrown into the fray. You're in the conversation. So if somebody asks you something, you need a response like right there and then. Not all the time, of course, not necessarily right there and then, but it's in a specific time window, if you get what I mean. And I feel like with a lot of people being on their phone a lot, being isolated with stuff like that, when they get into the position that they need to be in the world where they need to socialize and get connections, it's kind of wraps for them because they can't keep up with natural conversations. I've seen this happen so many times. Actually, this happened to me. I was the one that was witnessing the other end because I had this coworker in the place that I work at, and I just wanted to start up a little conversation with him because I was new to the place. I needed to get to know people. So I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" And then he responded with, "Oh, hey, my name is blah blah blah." I'm not gonna say his name. I was like, "Hey, I'm Zane." And I was like, "What are you interested in, man?" Just to get to know him a little bit. And he's over here talking about, honestly, nothing really. It's just I be on Instagram a lot. I want to say some music. I'm like, "Oh shoot, cool. What type of music you be listening to?" He said anything really, and then I was like, "Okay." I mean, like, you be listening to Uzi because I listen to Uzi a lot. So I mentioned an artist that I like, try to give him some leeway. He's like, I don't really even listen to Uzi like that for real." And then as I'm talking to him, he's like genuinely fretting, reaching for his phone, and like I don't know. I guess he was trying to avoid the conversation. I didn't take any offense to it because like I'm doing what I have to do. I'm just trying to spark a convo, and he just pulls out his phone in the middle of the conversation. I'm like, wow, we are cooked. We are genuinely cooked because he could even hold a conversation to the point where he had to pull out the phone in the middle of the conversation. Like I never seen something like that before. And to further branch off of that thought, it's like he couldn't even handle the awkwardness of the conversation. And if you're meeting someone new, especially like in a workplace where you're gonna be seeing them, things are gonna be awkward in the conversation, but you just gotta get through that. What do you think our parents or our grandparents were doing in their generation when they needed something to do? They talked to people. They socialized with people. Yes, it was awkward at times. Actually, I highly doubt it was even that awkward after a while because people were just used to socializing with other people. But nowadays, everybody's so isolated and everything that it's just rare to see, man. Like, I get why it would be even more awkward in this day and age, but you just gotta fight through the awkwardness and talk. Use our skills, use our body language, use our social skills. You know what I mean? Also, I don't know if social media like instilled some type of ADHD in all of us, and I say all of us in a general standpoint, but it definitely just feels like eye contact is not there anymore. Like whenever I'm talking to somebody now, their eyes are in a completely different place, either like looking towards their phone, looking outside, looking like just right behind me. I don't know, but it just feels like people aren't completely present in this day and age. And in my opinion, man, that's a big issue, big issue right there. So yeah, lack of social skills is also just a big topic that I had to cover right there. Now the third one I have to cover is the fact that social media just destroys your empathy. And I say this because endlessly scrolling, seeing a whole bunch of like whether it's happy or sad and tragic stuff or just sad news or like news of somebody getting made fun of or ridiculed, all you see in the comments, especially on TikTok with these goddamn gifs, is it's just a whole bunch of people sending gifs and throwing out their reactions and sending their meme pictures that they have in their phone with a nice little clever comment that they like to leave. Like you can see somebody posting a vlog video or like a day in the life video and they're just showing off this nice little outfit that they have on, especially if you're in their fashion. I have a lot of those on my For You page, but they would have like a calm little cool nice outfit on, and then as they're talking about the outfit and where they got the pieces from, somebody in the comments would, like this is usually, I usually see this with girls or like women, but somebody in the comments would definitely be like, right, with the sticker that I'm showing on screen. The fact that I'm thinking about it, I already know what sticker I'm putting up, but they would just be like that in the comments. And it's like, what was the point of putting that? Like, you're just being negative for no reason, especially if the person's outfit is good. Like, I don't know. I feel like it gets you even more mad if the person knows that the outfit's good and other people know that it's good, but you're just doing that just to be annoying. Like, what is the point of that? It just creates a, like, social media is creating a whole space of negativity that is honestly starting to get out of hand, in my opinion. On a real note, though, I feel like we carry our world into people's moments every single day. Like, we scroll and see one person's story, tap, you see the next. And every time we see that, it's like, what analogy can I use here? Like, you're slamming down a gavel every time they left an impression on you. And that's insane. Whether it's a good impression or a bad impression, we're not supposed to be seeing this amount of content in such a short amount of time. And misinformation also plays a key role in this, because you even have uncredible news sources just posting whatever is going on about in the world, and half of the news that's on social media is fake. I don't even know if a lot of people know that, but people just believe anything they see on social media because that's all they're on, that's all they know, that's all they consume. The complexity of humans too just kind of is kind of dwindling away, because everything just got reduced to this one single object that we call a mobile device, and it sucks, honestly. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's crazy that our empathy can get destroyed like that. And comparison is just a big thing. Like, it's easy to compare yourself to other people, like I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Like, and that's just not healthy for the human brain. We're not supposed to be comparing ourselves to other people. You're living your own life, you're your own soul. Nobody at all can copy that. Even though there's some doppelgangers in the world, they're still not the same soul. Some people just happen to look alike. We are all our own individual person. That's what makes all of us so special, because we're here for a reason and a purpose. But with the way that social media is looking, it's like we're almost creating zombies of the same figure. Just humans who follow trends, popular things at the moment, whether it's negative or positive. That's just how things are aiming out to be. So yeah, those are the main 3 reasons why I deleted Instagram. And honestly, since doing so, I've seen improved focus, clarity, and creativity. And that's going to allow me to put on more YouTube videos for you guys. So yeah, Instagram's just not an app for me anymore. Pretty toxic. And I don't want to fill up my head with any more toxic things, because life is already low-key toxic as it is, so why add more? And just in case you guys saw the background gameplay, I'm playing Destiny 2, and for my players out there, just in case you wanted to see, this is the build I'm running. Running Solar subclass with Golden Gun Deadshot, Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump, Knife Trick, Healing Grenade, Gunpowder Gamble, and On Your Mark. If you guys want these, you can take a picture of them. And then I'm running the exotic Wormhusk Crown. There's description. And oh yeah, the star of the show of this build though is this Arctic Haze that I got off of starting a new account. I got this Incandescent and Burning Ambition. This is a Solar Hunter's Dream. It's just a Solar subclass dream in general. You can use this with any class, to be honest. I'm in retrograde, you know I always keep that thing on me, and I'm just using this Eager Red Sword. And for DPS, I switched to the Whisper of the Worm. Artifact mods, and yeah, that's really it. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and always remember to stay goated, stay original.